Hi, I'm Chloe Andrews. I was a Quiz Bowl participant from 2008 until 2016. I have a question for you. Many people can tell you that the Arkansas state bird is the mockingbird, but can you tell me what the Arkansas state flower is?
Live from the Arkansas PBS studios in Conway, it's Quiz Bowl 2025. This year marks a special milestone for Quiz Bowl and Arkansas PBS. We are celebrating 40 years of partnership in bringing you the Quiz Bowl State Championships. We are thrilled that you are joining us here today. 14 teams have dedicated their season to reaching the pinnacle of Quiz Bowl competition here in Arkansas. Under these television lights, 7 of those teams will achieve the title of state champion. Right now, we have the 1A state championship featuring the Haas Springdale St. Bernards and the Armorel Tigers. Let's meet the teams.
Hi, I'm Atticus. I'm the team captain. I'm in 12th grade. This is our unofficial mascot, Fargill, and I got it the psych board 3 weeks ago, so I'm ready to win this.
Hi, my name is Zach Hansen. I'm a senior at Haas Academy Springdale, and I am studying French and Spanish.
Hey there, my name's Trent. I really like mints. I'm in the 11th grade. And I'm our team's enforcer. We're gonna have a great time.
Hi, I'm Riley Warren. I'm in 12th grade, and you can tell Hannah's the personality hire.
Hi, people always ask me, Ashley, what are you gonna do to win this Quiz Bowl competition? I don't know. I'm not even Ashley. I'm Hannah, and I'm the personality hire.
Hi, my name's Asritha Jayanthi, and if you don't like waffles, I don't like you.
What's up? I'm Andrew, and I'm the team's tech guru.
You want another type?
No.
I'm Paul Wolf. I'm the coach of Haas Academy Springdale. We're proud to represent our community. Good morning, buenos dias, and Yahweh Allah.
Hi, I'm Caitlin. I'm a sophomore at Armorel. Go Tigers, and I'm rooting for the Chicago Cubs.
Hello, I am Alex Tyne, and I'm the captain of this Quiz Bowl team. And you can check out my YouTube channel where I make music, also under the name of Alex Tyne, ALEXTHYEN. We're gonna win.
My name is Braden Minyard.
Give a shout out to your school.
Hi, I'm Claire Wallace. I'm a sophomore at Armorel. God first, and go Armorel.
Hi, my name is Monica Moffitt, and I'm a freshman at Armorel. I like spicy chicken sandwiches with pepper jack cheese.
My name is Sarah King, and I'm a sophomore at Armorel High.
Hi, I'm Selena Salazar, and I'm a sophomore at Armorel High School. And do you still run the Wildcats?
I'm Gina, not Jenna Weld. Go Tigers. Never stop learning, never stop growing. I want to give a special shout out to Randy Nichols Collision Center for making our snazzy shirts through Sports Hall in Blytheville. And thanks to my best friend and husband, Andy Weld, for always giving me support and being my support with these crazy quiz bowlers. And for my 7th graders, Skibbity Toilet, Ohio.
There it is, the hardware that these teams are competing for. Who is going to take home the state championship? Let's find out right now. Let's get started with round 1, a 20-question toss-up round. To do that, we are going to turn it over to our quiz master for this match, Josh Adams.
All right, thank you, Christina. We're going to have a little bit of interesting personalities with our 1A game, it looks like, today. So congratulations to both teams for making it. Hope you guys enjoy the time here. And if everyone is ready, I feel we can begin round 1.
Round 1.
All right, good luck to both teams. Question number 1. In the U.S., this status is determined by the FPL, which is adjusted for family size and inflation. The World Bank sets the extreme version of this status as having less than $2.15 a day. Armorel, Alex.
Poverty line.
That's correct. Number 2. A holder of this office stated that there would definitely be, quote, no early retirement for air traffic controllers after an incident near Ronald Reagan National Airport. Sean Duffy succeeded Pete Buttigieg as holder of what cabinet office that oversees aviation? Armorel, Braden.
Department of Transportation.
Incorrect. That oversees aviation and highways. Hostile Springdale, Atticus.
Secretary of Transportation.
I needed the position, not the cabinet. So yes, secretary is correct. Question number 3. This philosopher stated that minds are tabula rasa at birth in an essay concerning human understanding. The Declaration of Independence adopted what English philosophers claim. Hostile Springdale, Zach.
Locke.
It is John Locke. Question 4. This number is the derivative of x. This number is equal to the eccentricity of a parabola and is the result when any number is raised to the power of 0. Hostile Springdale, Astrisa.
1.
1 is correct. Number 5. What president hired Bill Sewell and Wilmot Dow to manage the Elkhorn Ranch? Has a national park named after him. Hostile Springdale, Riley.
Roosevelt?
I need you to prompt on that.
Oh, Theodore Roosevelt?
It is Theodore Roosevelt. Yes. Number 6. This man confirmed Georges Lemaitre's theory that the universe is expanding. The age of the universe and Hostile Springdale, Atticus.
Hubble.
Edwin Hubble is correct. Number 7. This character gives birth to Sorrow out of wedlock before working at Tothboys Dairy, where she meets Angel Clare. What character names a Thomas Hardy novel where she is of the Dubervilles? Hostile Springdale, Riley.
Tess?
It is Tess. Tess of the Dubervilles. And we move to question 8. Large-scale outdoor sculptures using this material were created by Dale Chihuly. What molten material is shaped by blowing into a hollow rod? Armorel, Alex.
Glass.
It is glass. Number 9. When this phenomenon occurs to sweat, the human skin is cooled. Hostile Springdale, Atticus.
Evaporation.
Correct. Number 10. Stanzas of this many lines make up the Rubaiyat and Because I Could Not Stop for Death. The first 3 stanzas of Shakespearean sonnets have how many lines? Armorel, Alex.
14.
That's incorrect. The amount of lines in a quatrain. Hostile Springdale, Atticus.
4.
It is 4. Number 11. This substance is divided to parallel horizons, the uppermost of which is called O. Humus is an organic matter in this substance that forms from decomposition. Silt, sand, and clay make up what substance in which plants grow? Hostile Springdale, Trent.
Soil.
It is soil. Number 12. Disastrous examples of these campaigns include a people's one led by Peter the Hermit. Armorel, Braden.
Crusade.
That's correct. Number 13 is a math computation. Solve for x in the following equation. X squared plus 16x plus 64 equals 0. Just in time. Hostile Springdale, Zach.
X equals -8.
That is correct. Go to question 14. The finalists for this award in 2024 included Cam Ward and Dylan Gabriel. In 2024, this trophy was awarded to a person who played both cornerback and wide receiver. The University of Colorado's Travis Hunter was the 2024 winner of what college football award? Whose Armorel, Caitlin.
Heisman.
It is the Heisman. 15. How many half steps are between each perfect fifth interval? Hostile Springdale, Atticus.
7.
It is 7. Nicely done. Number 16. These waves are detected by the Very Large Array. Guglielmo Marconi created an antenna to Armorel, Braden.
Gravity wave?
Not gravity waves. Created an antenna to transmit and receive these waves. The longest wavelength in the electromagnetic spectrum is possessed by what waves used by broadcasters? Hostile Springdale, Zach.
Radio waves.
Is radio waves. 17. A poem about this place, which inspired the title of Lorraine Hansberry's play A Raisin in the Sun, opens, quote, "What happens to a dream deferred? What New York City neighbor..." Hostile Springdale, Atticus.
Harlem.
Yes. Number 18 is another math computation. What are the solutions to the inequality x squared minus 9 is greater than 7? And Hostile Springdale, Zach.
X equals 4 and negative 4.
That is incorrect. Armorel, Selena.
2 negative 2.
Also incorrect. Zach, you forgot it's an inequality. So it's x greater than 4 and x less than negative 4. All right. Number 19. A queen of this city who was given a cursed necklace by Hephaestus on her wedding day was Harmonia. Name this Boeotian city whose founder was Cadmus. Armorel, Braden.
Ithaca.
Not Ithaca. A Hostile Springdale, Zach.
Athens.
No, we're looking for Thebes. And our last question of this quarter. Edmund Spenser wrote a work named for the queen of these figures for Elizabeth I. Name these creatures who are exemplified by Titania and Tinkerbell. Hostile Springdale, Asritha.
Fairies.
Fairies is correct. All right. So we're going to check for challenges and substitutions, but right now we have a score of Hostile Springdale 140, Armorel 40, and let's go over to Christina.
All right, thank you so much. And now we're going to cut away briefly to do a bit of Quiz Bowl housekeeping, but don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this.
This month in Passport on the PBS app.
I remember looking at the flames and thinking, which is my mother?
We are the last ones. You want to hear? Here it is.
I keep myself always busy, and this helps me not to think about what I went through.
Jews did not go to their death as sheep to the slaughter. They fought back.
These and other shows from Arkansas PBS are available with Passport on the PBS app.
And we are back. Looks like there were no challenges. So Hostile Springdale is in the lead as of right now, but there's a lot of match to play. So let's get back over to the Quiz Master for round 2.
All right, thank you, Christina. During the break, there were no challenges or substitutions for either team, so we will start our second quarter, which are toss-ups for 4-part bonuses. Answers for the bonuses will come from captains, so just to make sure, our captain for Hostile Springdale is going to be Atticus, and our captain for Armorel is going to be Alex. All right, so with that, let us start round 2.
Round 2.
All right, toss-up for both sides. Question number 1. This country was home to a painter who captured the power of industrialism in works like Rain, Steam, and Speed. He was considered a rival of another painter for the same country, known for idyllic rural scenes such as the Haywain. Name this country home to both J.M.W. Turner and John Constable. Armorel, Braden.
England?
I can accept that. Your bonus will be about the skull. Answer these following about paintings that features skulls. All right, Alex, with me, here we go. Number 1, this American often depicted cow skulls during her time in New Mexico. Alfred Stieglitz was the husband of this artist.
O'Keeffe.
That's correct. Number 2, a skull is possibly depicted in this portrait of Jean de Dinteville and Georges de Selve by Hans Holbein the Younger.
Pudding skull?
Not the one. Number 3, this French artist depicted a namesake pyramid of skulls in one of his many still life paintings.
Monet.
Not Monet. And number 4, this artistic trope heavily features skulls. Its name translates as, remember, you must die.
Memento Mori.
That is correct. All right, so the two that you missed, the Hans Holbein the Younger was the ambassadors, and Paul Cézanne did Pyramid of Skulls. All right, so toss up for both sides. Next question. Amos Tutola drew heavy inspiration from Yoruban versions of these things when writing: The Palm Wine Drinkard and My Life in the Bush. Name this kind of work collected by Andrew Lang, whose many famous examples were written by the brothers Grimm. Hostel Springdale, Atticus.
Fairy tales?
Yes. Your bonus category will be fundamental states of matter. There are 4 fundamental states of matter that exist in our universe. Answer the following questions about how these states change. All right, here we go. Water turns into this greenhouse gas through evaporation or a namesake process and can be used as steam to produce energy.
Water vapor?
Yes. Number 2, water in its pure form and at standard pressure boils at this temperature.
100 degrees Celsius?
That is correct. Number 3, this compound can only exist in only solid or gas phases at standard atmospheric pressure. Dry ice is made up of this compound.
Carbon dioxide?
That's correct. And our number 4, dry ice undergoes this process to create fog in fog machines where solids directly turn into gas.
Sublimation?
Sublimation, all 4. Nicely done. Toss up for both teams. These reactions may occur above a compound's flash point. An incomplete form of this reaction produces carbon monoxide. In what reaction do Hostel Springdale Trent?
Combustion.
It is a combustion reaction. Very nice. And your bonus is going to be about palindromes. Answer the following about palindromes, which are read the same backwards and forwards. All right. Number 1. What is the smallest 2-digit palindrome?
11.
It is 11. Number 2. How many 2-digit palindromes are there?
9.
There are 9. So this one is a math computation, so you will have 20 seconds for this one. What is the smallest multiple of 121 that is not a palindrome?
$628.
That's incorrect. And our 4th one is also a math computation, so you will have 20 seconds for this one. How many odd 5-digit palindromes are there? Need an answer.
100.
That's incorrect. 605 is the smallest multiple of 121. That's not a palindrome. And there are 500 odd 5-digit palindromes. All right. We'll have a toss-up for both teams. Here we go. This scientist's first job was at Switzerland's patent office after graduating from the Swiss Federal Institution of Technology. He was offered the chance to become president of Israel in Armorel, Braden.
Albert Einstein.
It is Albert Einstein. And your category is going to be about Roman infrastructure. Answer the following questions about Roman infrastructure. Our first question. Ports like the one in Ostia was the first destination of exotic animals killed by these people. People with this profession were usually slaves trained to fight for public entertainment.
Gladiators.
Correct. Number 2. One of these structures, named after Emperor Claudius, brought water to the city of Rome. These structures were built at a slight angle in order to move water large distances.
Aqueducts.
Correct. This stadium was the largest chariot racing stadium in Rome. It lends its name to a modern word for entertainment troops.
The Colosseum.
That is incorrect. And our number 4, the Colosseum began construction under the Emperor Vespasian, who was the first emperor from this dynasty. This dynasty succeeded the Julio-Claudian dynasty.
Vespuccia?
That's also incorrect. The chariot racing stadium was the Circus Maximus. And the Flavian dynasty was the one that followed after all the emperors that we tend to know. Right? So at the end of our quarter, pending challenges or anything like that, we have Haas Springdale at 190, Armorel at 80. All right. So let's talk about some categories, right? So pending challenges, we may have to deal with that, but here are our categories. Let's let me double check challenges. Okay, so our lightning round categories. And so it begins. When given the first line of a work of fiction, give the title of the work. You could also do where everybody knows your name. Given a scientific quantity, give the scientist the SI unit measuring the quantity was named after, the scientist. Or, and this is how it ends. Based on the description provided, answer these questions about countries that broke away from or attempted to leave other countries. Right. So while we figure all that out, we will throw it back to Christina.
All right, some very interesting categories there, and decisions need to be made for the next round. So while those teams strategize, let's take a short break.
Join the ranks of corporate sponsors and business partners at Arkansas PBS. Your support will shine a light on your business with recognition on air and at major community events like Family Day. Plus, our viewers love the businesses that underwrite their favorite programs. Showcase your company while making a meaningful impact on lifelong learning. Partner with Arkansas PBS to build a brighter future for our state.
This month in Passport on the PBS app.
Have scientists been manipulating the data?
We need crisis management advice.
You say it, it'll sound true.
It is true.
What do they crave more than money?
Information.
I don't intend to run this team like she did. The ICANN. Case is closed.
I'd say it's game on.
Game on indeed.
These and other shows from Arkansas PBS are available with Passport on the PBS app.
It's primetime on your time. Get more of your primetime favorites each weekday starting at 1:30 following our PBS Kids programs. Catch up on all the programs you love, including Exploring Arkansas, Nature, Antiques Roadshow, Arkansas Week, British Favorites, Mysteries, and more, beginning at 1:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. See the full schedule and all the ways to watch at myarkansaspbs.org/watch.
That is utterly remarkable.
Whales coming up!
Hold on.
This is huge.
Here we go!
The more whales you have, the healthier the ocean is.
They're the biggest land animals that have ever existed.
The most special thing is going somewhere that nobody ever has before. It's perfect.
We are back for the lightning round. The teams have made their choices, so now let's turn it over to our quiz master for round 3.
All right, during our break, we had no challenges. And Armorel, who is behind currently, has first choice, and they chose where everyone knows your name. So we'll be talking about scientists who are named for scientific units. And Haas Springdale has chosen And So It Begins, which is the first line of fiction. All right, so answers have to be given by the captain. This is a 60-second round where you answer as many questions as you can on the list. All right, so Alex, are you ready?
Yes.
All right, so with that, let's begin round 3.
Round 3.
All right, where everyone knows your name. Given a scientific quantity, name the scientist. The SI unit measuring that quantity was named after. Here we go. Frequency.
Hertz.
Electric current.
Volts.
No. Pressure.
Pascal.
Yes. Electric potential difference.
Ohm.
No. Temperature.
Kelvin.
Magnetic flux density.
Stall.
Stall. All right. So I have that Armorel got 1, 3, and 5, and we'll be passing 2 and 4 over to Haas Springdale. All right, so answers from Atticus. Here we go. Electric current.
Watt.
That's incorrect. An electric potential difference.
Watt.
Also not watt. All right. Electric current was Andre Ampere. And electric potential difference was Alessandro Volta. Not the volt, so they needed the name. All right, our second lightning round is, and so it begins for Haas Springdale. When given the first line of a work of fiction, give the title of that work. Ready? All right, so here we go. It was the best of times, it was the worst of times.
A Tale of Two Cities.
Call me Ishmael.
Moby Dick.
It was a pleasure to burn.
Fahrenheit 451.
It was a bright, cold day in April, and the clocks were striking.
1984.
Yes. All children except one grow up.
Peter Pan.
You better not never tell nobody but God.
Their eyes were watching God.
No. Mother died today.
Pass.
It was love at first sight.
Emma.
No. Who is John Galt?
Stall.
Stall on that one. All right. So I will have 6 and 7 and 8 coming across to Armorel. Answers from Alex. Here we go. You better not never tell nobody but God.
Salvation.
That's incorrect. Mother died today.
The death of Mother.
Jesus.
No. It was love at first sight.
Twilight.
Not Twilight. However, no. You better not never tell nobody but God was The Color Purple.
That makes sense.
Mother died today is The Stranger. It was love at first sight is Catch-22. Yes.
Oh.
And the one that was stalled on, who was John Galt, that was Atlas Shrugged.
Ugh.
All right. So that will do it for the lightning round. Currently, we have Haas Springdale at 240, Armorel at 110. We're going to check for challenges and do some substitutions. And while we do that, let's throw it back to Christina.
Thanks so much, Josh. And we're going to take a short break, but stay with us. We will be right back after this.
Want to see even more Arkansas stories? Subscribe to Arkansas PBS on YouTube for original productions, extras from your favorite local programs, behind-the-scenes videos, and our exclusive coverage of high school sports. All available on demand and all Arkansas made. Don't miss out on more great Arkansas stories. Subscribe now.
Tomorrow morning at 11:30.
Welcome back to the Quiz Bowl State Championships. We are ready for the final round, so let's head over to our quiz master and get it started. Here we go, Josh.
Thanks, Christina. No challenges this round either, so our scores held at 240 and 110. We did have some substitutions. Hannah came in for a lightning round. I failed to recognize her when she snuck in there, and Andrew has joined us as well, and Claire for Armorel has joined us for the fourth quarter. So we have 20 toss-ups to finish this game off and determine our 1A state champion. All right, and if everyone is ready, I feel it's time that we can begin round 4.
Round 4.
All right, good luck to both teams. Here we go. This quantity is defined as the derivative of internal energy with respect to entropy. Specific heat is the energy required to cause a given amount of change in this quantity. What quantity can be measured in kelvins? Armorel, Alex.
Temperature.
That's correct. Number 2, the central panel of the Eisenheim altarpiece by Matthias Grünwald depicts this scene. Marc Chagall painted yellow and white versions of what biblical scene in which Jesus dies? Haas Hall, Springdale, Hannah.
The crucifixion.
That is correct. Number 3, a bitter alkaloid named for this element is found in cacao and chocolate. This halogen is uniquely a liquid at room temperature. Armorel, Alex.
Bromine.
It is bromine. Number 4, in this book, the central character grows close to Peter von Pels. The book begins with, quote, "I hope I shall be able to confide in you completely." And all of its sections are addressed to Kitty. What is this personal journal about a teenage girl's experience of living in an attic? Haas Hall, Springdale, Zach.
The Diary of Anne Frank.
That's correct. Number 5, this word precedes clearing price when describing a price at which supply equals demand. The ability of a firm to manipulate price is a power described by this word. What word refers to a place where people buy and sell things? Armorel, Alex.
Market.
A market is correct. Number 6, this artist painted his uncle's cotton firm and also created a stoic portrait of the Bellelli family. What French Impressionist painter painted young dancers in the ballet class and the dance lesson? Haas Hall, Springdale, Zach.
Monet.
It's not Monet. Armorel, Alex.
Manet.
Also not Manet. It's Edgar Degas. Number 7, as a result of beating Penn State and Georgia, this football team qualified for the 2025 National Championship game. Coached by Marcus Freeman, what college football team? Armorel, Alex.
Notre Dame.
It is Notre Dame. Number 8, this author wrote The Inheritors, Pincher Martin, and The Spire, and was awarded the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1983. This author's most famous novel follows a group of British schoolboys who, after being stranded on a desert... Haas Hall, Springdale, Hannah.
Golding.
And what's the book?
Lord of the Flies.
Very nice. Good job. Number 9, this country's Ellsworth Mountains contains the Vinson Massif. This continent's Ellsworth Mountain contains the Vinson Massif. Americans lead research at McMurdo State. Armorel, Braden.
Antarctica.
Yes, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Number 10, Jews from this country were evacuated in Operation Solomon, and the Derg regime's forced collectivization led to a famine that received Hostile Springdale, Zach.
The Soviet Union.
Not the Soviet Union. Received some relief through Live Aid. What country and Eritrea faced a civil war in Tigray? Armorel, Braden.
Ethiopia?
It is Ethiopia. Number 11. This man supposedly told his soldiers to collect shells as the spoils of the sea, and legendarily tried to appoint his horse to be a consul. What Roman emperor succeeded Tiberius? Hostile Springdale, Zach.
Nero.
Is not Nero, and is known for his madness. Armorel, Alex.
Augustus.
Also incorrect. It is Caligula. Number 12. In this construct, the hockey stick identity can be used on its diagonal sums. The sum of this constant's diagonals give Fibonacci numbers, and its rows contain binomial Armorel, Braden.
The golden ratio?
That's not what I have. Contains binomial coefficients. Hostile Springdale, Astritha.
Pascal's triangle?
It is Pascal's triangle. Number 13. In this work, an anti-hero gets revenge on those who kept him from his love, Kathy Earnshaw. Published under the pen name Ellis Bell, it concerns two families of the landed gentry and their turbulent relationship with the Earnshaw's foster son, Heathcliff. What is this work? The first and only published work of Emily Bronte. Hostile Springdale, Astritha.
Jane Eyre.
It's not Jane Eyre. Armorel? Armorel, Sarah.
Wuthering Heights.
It is Wuthering Heights. Number 14. This composer's 8th string quartet is dedicated to the victims of fascism and war. What Soviet composer employed Armorel, Braden?
Tchaikovsky?
Not Tchaikovsky. employed a snare drum ostinato known as the Invasion theme in his Leningrad Symphony? Hostile Springdale, Atticus.
Fistraldi.
It's also incorrect. It's Dmitry Shostakovich. 15 is a science computation. Here we go. If a satellite accelerates at 5 meters per second squared and achieves a speed of 751 meters per second after 2.5 minutes, what was its initial speed? Armorel, Braden.
1 meter per second.
This object is in orbit around the Sun-Earth L2 Lagrange point, and it was launched. Armorel, Braden.
James Webb Space Telescope.
That's correct. Number 17 is another math computation question. Find the value of the expression sine of 60 degrees multiplied times cosine of 30 degrees. Hostile Springdale, Hannah.
2/9.
That's incorrect. Armorel, Alex.
3/5.
Close, 3/4. Almost got that. Yep, all right. Number 18, an album titled for this concept includes the singles The One That Got Away and Firework. What two? Hostile Springdale, Zach.
Teenage Dream.
That's correct. Number 19, in a novel from this country, Rosa admits her familiar relationship with the activist Lionel. An author from this country described a civil war causing the Smales to flee with their servant July. What country was home to Nadine Gordimer, who often used her novels to criticize apartheid? Hostile Springdale, Zach.
South Africa.
That's correct. And our last question. This figure was prophesied to be born on May Day and survived his attempted drowning. This figure reveals the affair of Guinevere and Lancelot. What figure is killed during the Battle of Camlan by Arthur? Hostile Springdale, Zach.
Dorado.
It's incorrect. Armorel, Caitlin.
Achilles.
No, it is Mordred. It's Mordred. So, as the last question of round 4, do we have any challenges? No, seeing no challenges. We have then our final score of Hostile Springdale 300, Armorel 200, which means Hostile Springdale will be our 1A state champions for this year, and Armorel will be our state runner-up. And with that, I will throw it back to Christina.
Wonderful, and congratulations to both teams. It was a very good match and fun to watch. We will be right back after this, but first let's take a moment to meet some students that we may very well see on this stage in a few years. Here are the 2025 Quiz Bowl Junior High MVPs and High Point players. And welcome back. I'm here with Josh Duggins, president of Arkansas Governors Quiz Bowl Association. Josh, we've got some awards to give out.
So once again, another great game today. Congratulations to both teams. Our second place team for the 1A division is going to be Armorel.
Round of applause, congratulations. There you go.
And our first place team is Haas Hall, Springdale.
Round of applause, congratulations.
So we have our MVP list as well,
Okay.
if we're ready for that.
Absolutely, 100%.
So it was close.
Okay.
It was down to one question on who was going to be our new MVP.
Oh, wow.
And honestly, it had to be someone from one of these two teams. And so the person that won by one question from Armorel is Braden Minard.
Congratulations.
So the rest of our all tournament, so the people that are here, we have Alexander Finch or Atticus Finch from Haas Hall Springdale, Zachary Hansen from Haas Hall Springdale, and Alex Tyne from Armorel. And the rest of the all tournament team, the people that are not here with us today, we do have a high point player. So they were not here, but they were scoring very, very high at their state tournament, and that is Wyatt Price from Haas Hall Fort Smith. Asher Gala from Sacred Heart is also on the all tournament team. Brandon Wilbur from Norfolk. Alex Harmon from Scranton. Sonny Beal from Guy Perkins. Sophie Swiney from Bradford. Hunter Belvedresi from Viola. And we did forget one kid last time with 7A. Justin Hahn from Fort Smith Southside for 7A also was on the all tournament team.
Well, let's give a round of applause to everybody. Impressive group for sure. Congratulations, and thank you, Josh, very much. Well, that is 2 down. That means we have 5 more matches to go. Up next, we have the 6A state championship with Russellville Cyclones taking on the Sheridan Yellow Jackets. That's coming up in just a few minutes right here live on Arkansas PBS.